Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Trackside Talks. This is the live qualifying edition and also the in-person edition because this is the first time we've been together since Canada over the summer. We are live watching F1 sprint qualifying in Qatar right now, and Q3 just started. So, quick recap back onto the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Phenomenal weekend for the Silver Arrows. I mean, a 1-2, and George Russell just looked great in qualifying and in the race. He also looked great in Sao Paulo qualifying, so he's just been in really good form the past few weeks, and we'll have to see how he does in this sprint qualifying. McLaren's not doing so well, and Perez continuing his run of poor form. Each race it gets worse and worse. He's already been taken out in Q1 in this qualifying so far, so not going well at all for him, and he's for sure going to get knocked out. But yeah, that's basically what happened in Las Vegas.
Yep. That was an entertaining weekend. I'm excited for this. I think Ferrari has a good chance winning the World Constructors Championship and getting the lead this weekend. They look great in qualifying so far, and hopefully they can pull it out because that's what I predicted, and I'm not a huge McLaren fan, so.
I thought last weekend, obviously Leclerc and Sainz, specifically Leclerc, had a bit of a tussle, we'll say, with Ferrari, but but I think they've made up. Hopefully, there's no hard feeling between the two because a crash between them would be, just horrible for
season ending.
Yeah, season ending for Ferrari's chances at a title. So we really do have to hope that that nothing bad happens this race, but people are just starting their fast laps for stopping and Sainz. I think Qatar is a very, very versatile track. It's got a lot of turns. Obviously, the big front straight. Really nice. I like all the nighttime races. There's a few hairpins. The triple right on the last couple of turns. It's a good track. So I'm excited to check this out.
Well, something just happened with Verstappen. He stopped on the track. Weird. Anyway. Speaking of how the Ferrari drivers made up to that, they aren't mad at each other anymore. Esteban and Pierre, this is random, but they're friends again after the double podium. They were hugging during the interview. Great to see that, because you don't want your drivers hating each other, even though they're only going to be together for 2 more races. But since they were friends way all back in karting, it's good to see them friends again.
Big time. Another big thing is in Q3, the notable people who have made it are Liam Lawson, Pierre Gasly, and Nico Hulkenberg.
Whoa, Gasly just went to provisional pole.
No, he hasn't made a lap. That was just his out lap.
Oh,
no.
Okay, never mind.
Leclerc's gone purple in the first 2 sectors, so he's on a flyer. Has a little bit of a mishap there, yeah.
That's not going to be a pole lap.
It's not going to be bad at all. Ooh, Norris takes purple away from Leclerc. Okay. Leclerc's the first set of time there.
And Norris is 0.2 ahead of Leclerc to the first sector.
I will say, I obviously hope that Ferrari will win the Constructors' Championships, but this track does suit the McLaren car quite nicely. They have there's a lot of corners on this track.
Yep.
The only somewhat long straight is the main straight. So we'll have to see. I think the Ferraris definitely could win it, but this track definitely suits the McLaren. Norris has gone purple in the first 2 sectors. Piastri not matching that, but still going, I think, faster than Leclerc.
And speaking of how this fits the McLaren car, just like it's similar to Singapore, because on these medium speed corners, the McLaren just goes like slingshotting out of it very fast, like we just saw with Piastri. So I think that we're looking at a highly contested podium between Ferrari and McLaren this weekend.
Norris goes top, and then Piastri falls right behind in second.
Let's see where Gasly places. I think he's on flying lap right now.
Verstappen can't match Norris or Piastri in the first 2 sectors. He only goes third,
He
but
goes
still
third,
ahead
not
of
bad.
Leclerc.
Leclerc's lap is nothing special. Okay.
Hamilton's gone purple sector 1, which is different because he has not done especially well.
No.
I mean, he did phenomenally in the race in Las Vegas. Not so on
His
qualifying.
qualifying this year has not impressed me.
Yeah, again, he only goes 5th fastest, which is really just not.
It's fine for their car, but Russell's outperforming him in qualifying every single time.
Yeah. It is interesting, though, how it seems that Hamilton seems to be better during the race, but Russell seems to be so much faster during qualifying.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. We'll have to see how, if Charles. We'll have to see. I personally think that a different person will win. Ooh, Charles had a big slip up there. Almost lost the back. I personally think that a different person will win the sprint and the main race just because I think it just suits different people differently. Like, for example, Hamilton is so much worse than Russell in qualifying, but so much better during the races. I just feel like the length of the races suits people a lot differently. Like Max, for example, tends to be really, really strong in sprint races. He's just, I don't know, he tends to push harder, or just maybe it's something about less pit stops.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it should be fun to watch.
Ferrari also usually does well in those because no strategy involved, so they can't mess it up.
True, Ferrari does tend to mess it up when there is strategy
Well,
involved.
Gasly's done a total of no laps so far.
Carlos, neither is Carlos.
Bad things are happening.
Leclerc's not doing well. There's only 1 minute left. This is not looking good for either the Ferraris
know what's
or
going on.
Gasly. Norris goes 88 hundredths off of his best. Piastri then goes purple sector 1. This could be pole for him.
Oh, what's going on with Gasly? So he's not just not going to set a lap?
Carlos hasn't set a lap either. There's only 45 seconds left. This could be bad for both of them.
Oh, there's Carlos though. He's closer to the finish, or the start finish line.
But he needs to get faster.
Yeah. Let's see it.
Norris again can't match his second sector either. He's
So that's not.
yellow in both, so I'm not sure he'll be improving. Hulkenberg improves to 7th, but that's
I don't think
not going to be
anybody's running
great.
time besides
Piastri is a horrible middle sector, almost a second off. I mean, that is
He had a purple first sector.
really unfortunate. What is that?
Lando just went into the pits because.
Lando bails out on that lap. Piastri comes across the line. It will not be enough to improve. Verstappen's time is up. Has Carlos even gotten a lap?
Yep. Carlos I think is on his fly right
Is
now.
he? I'm not even sure.
Him and Gasly better be on the flyers. That would be terrible if they just didn't get a lap off.
That would be awful.
And Lawson must not have gotten a lap
Carlos
off
is
either.
in last.
No, I think he's just on the flyer.
Gasly got a lap in.
I didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Carlos is the only one who didn't.
Or I think Carlos even got one off. He's just
No, he didn't.
I think he just
22
had a
seconds
botch.
off is an out lap.
Oh, yeah, you're right. No, Sainz is going right now.
Oh, come on, Carlos.
I think they're all going right now. I think Gasly's also going. Right
Carlos needs to go purple sector 3 here, big time, if he wants to get podium.
Let's see it, Carlos. Come on.
Go, Carlos. Go, Carlos.
Come on,
go,
he
Carlos.
might get it.
Push, Carlos. Push, Carlos.
Oh,
Oh,
fourth.
that's not what
good.
we want to see. Not at all.
Not good for Ferrari at all.
No.
And Leclerc in
can't do any
fifth.
better.
Oh, no. And Gasly's down to 10th. Will he improve?
Let's see if he can
Gasly's
improve.
improved to 8th.
8th?
Alright.
Not an awful day for him, but the Ferraris, no.
But at least it's just a sprint.
That's going to be tough for the Drivers' Championship.
All right. Well, that's not good.
Norris on sprint pole, followed by Russell,
Who's done
Piastri,
great?
Sainz, Leclerc, Verstappen, Hamilton, Gasly, Lawson, Hulkenberg.
Again,
That's
the big gap between the Mercedes and qualifying.
big time. Obviously a way bigger gap between Verstappen and Perez, but really unfortunate qualifying for the Ferraris. I mean, I know it's just sprint, but that is not
But
what
if
you
their
want.
race qualifying looks like this, then that won't be good.
Yeah, that is definitely not what you want to see. So,
There are not many people there.
who knows? Maybe we can turn it around. Now we'll do predictions for the main race.
All right.
So we'll do top 10. I'll go first. Number 1, I got Oscar Piastri taken this weekend. Number 2, I got Carlos Sainz. Number 3, Charles Leclerc. Number 4, Lando Norris. Number 5, Max Verstappen. Number 6. Number 6, I got Lewis Hamilton. Number 7, George Russell. Number 8, Pierre Gasly. And number 9, Fernando Alonso.
All right, so I always have to look at the drivers because I can't keep them all track of all in my head. So I have Lando Norris getting first, Piastri second, Leclerc third, Sainz fourth. And then Russell fifth, Hamilton sixth. Sergio seventh. Actually, I have him above Verstappen. I think he'll bounce back in the race. Verstappen eighth, Alonso ninth, and then Tsunoda 10th. Or Lawson 10th.
That would be a huge bump back for Perez, considering the just horrible form he's been in. But that's what he needs if he wanted to have even a chance of staying there.
Yep.
And that's all for right now. Thanks for tuning in.
Go Alpine.
Go Ferrari, specifically Carlos.
Specifically Ocon.
And make sure to check in after the race for just an overview on that. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Happy Thanksgiving.